How does a child learn to walk? By falling. Every child, everywhere. Falling is how they learn. So why do parents spend the next 15 years trying to prevent every fall, every failure, every consequence? It's backwards. Children need safe spaces to fail more, not less. To fall hard and learn to get back up faster. That's what chess gave my children, a failure laboratory, where 0 wins out of 7 games wasn't a disaster, it was practice. Welcome back to Chess Benefits for Parents. I'm chessdad. Today, resilience, the skill my children learned by losing hundreds of times. Most parents ask the wrong question. How do I protect my child from failure? The right question is actually the opposite. How do I help them experience failure more often, then process it and come back stronger? Chess answered this for our family. Not through theory, through hundreds of losses, dozens of tough tournaments, and 3 children who learned the same lesson at different ages. If you're a chess parent wondering how to build resilience in your children, subscribe now. This series is for you. Did my children cry after losses? Yes, absolutely. Especially at the beginning. Losing hurts, especially when you worked hard. But here's what mattered. 2 minutes after crying, they were outside playing with other kids. They processed the emotion. They moved on. This pattern repeated hundreds of times over 13 years. That's how resilience develops. Not from never failing, from learning that failure is temporary. We all know sports build character. Why? Because athletes fail constantly. They lose games, miss shots, get knocked down, and they learn to get back up. Chess works the same way, but with one crucial difference. In sports, you might play once or twice a week. In chess, children can experience 10, 20, 30 failures in a single month. More opportunities to fail means more practice bouncing back. That's why chess trains resilience even better than traditional sports. The repetition is relentless. The feedback is immediate. And the safe space for failure is always available. The first thing children learn in chess is losing. They plan 10 games, 20 games, 30 games. They lose most of them. I certainly helped with that. I beat them without mercy while teaching them. Chess is a safe space. No permanent consequences. Reset the pieces, try again. Learn what went wrong. Every loss is a feedback. Every mistake is a lesson. Every defeat is temporary. In school, bad grades can follow you. In sports, losses might mean elimination. But in chess, you can lose 100 games and still come back tomorrow. That's where resilience grows. September 2013, my daughter Lara was 6.5 years old. She played an under-16 tournament in Sisak, Croatia. 7 games, 6 losses, 1 bye. She wasn't happy, I can tell you. But 1 minute after each loss, she was outside running with friends. Playing, laughing. She processed the emotion immediately. No dwelling, no catastrophizing. Her chess teacher motivated her with a simple challenge for the next tournament. If you don't blunder any queens, I'll take you to the pastry shop and buy you a cake. 4 weeks later, she played the national championship for girls under 8. 16 players. She started with a loss in round 1. Then won 6 straight games. Secured second place overall on tiebreaks and first place under 7. Qualified for the World Championship. She got her cake. But more importantly, she learned something crucial. One bad tournament doesn't define you. You can always come back. September 2023, my youngest daughter, Lorena, age 9, played the European Championship in Mamaia, Romania. Result? 0 points. 0 wins out of 8 games. She declined 2 draw offers because her position was better. But she lost both games anyway. I started bearing all chances that she'd ever become a chess player. I was certain she was done with chess. Then something shifted. 4 months later, in January 2024, she agreed to play the Leinster Junior Championship. She didn't win the championship, but she won a trophy, second best girl in the event. And that trophy changed everything. Suddenly, she was hooked on chess. Now at age 11, she checks the chess calendar herself, making sure I don't accidentally skip a tournament. She learned you can't come back from anything. 0 points? So what? Last season, my son Leon, age 19, played in the Leinster's League strongest division. 0 wins out of 7 games, 7 straight losses. That gets in your head. Game 8. We drove to Kilkenny for a league match. His opponent, an international master, stronger than all before. 300 points higher rated than Leon. But Leon used the fact that the IM chose an unsound opening. He won calmly. 7 losses, then beat an international master. October 2025, European Club Cup in Rhodes, Greece. I played 5 games. Result, 0 points out of 5. I felt awful, but I'm learning from my children. That too shall pass. As Arnold Schwarzenegger said, I'll be back. Resilience isn't just for children. Sometimes we learn by watching our kids. December 2014. Lara played an international tournament in Slovenia. She was only 7. Round 1, Friday evening, she lost. But something changed after that loss. She became determined. Pure willpower. She won the next 5 games straight. Round 7 paired against the tournament leader, a local girl. Lara was confident, all in my hands, not letting it go. She won. Her opponent cried afterwards. Early 2016, Leon, age 10, played the Zagreb Cadet Championship under 11. Won with 9 points out of 9. 2 points clear of second place. Complete dominance. A few weeks later, he entered the under 13 championship. Much older boys. Physically, he looked tiny compared to them. He started badly. 3 wins, 2 losses after 5 rounds. Disappointing for the second seed, especially after 9 out of 9. Round 7, he blundered the bishop. Position looked lost. Then he switched gears. Different level, perfect moves. He turned that game around, won the last 3 games, became champion in the 2 years older category despite being the youngest and smallest, and despite an awful start. Chess creates a safe space where children can fail without permanent consequences. Process emotions immediately, try again right away, learn from mistakes in real time, and build confidence through recovery. Resilience isn't taught through lectures. It's built through repeated exposure to manageable failure. Chess losses hurt, but they are not devastating. They're perfect practice for handling setbacks. If you're finding this valuable, hit that like button. It helps other parents discover these lessons. Round 1, Ennis Shield 2018. St. Benilus lost 5-1 against Drogheda. But from round 4 onward, we won 8 straight matches. So we challenged Drogheda to a playoff match. The playoffs, Leon drew against a much stronger opponent. Lara woke up at 2 a.m. in Russia after ending a chess tournament there and flew back the same day. She got paired against a girl she hadn't beaten before. Played for 4 hours and won. Title secured. After a bad start to the season and 2 losses in 3 matches, we stayed undefeated for 16 months. Lara won the prize for winning most points of all our 40 club players that year. And she played all games as black because she loved standing firm in French defense positions, defending for an hour or 2 before hitting back. That's resilience. Resilience isn't avoiding failure. It's learning that failure is temporary. Understanding one bad day doesn't define you. Knowing you can come back stronger. My daughter Lara, 0 out of 6 at age 6. National champion 4 weeks later. My daughter Lorena, 0 out of 8 at age 9. Hooked on chess 4 months later. My son Leon, 0 out of 7 at age 19. Won against an international master in game 8. Different ages, different circumstances, same lesson. Chess taught them this hundreds of times through losses, comebacks, and victories that meant more because of the struggles. Has your child experienced a chess comeback? Share in the comments. This was video 3 in the Chess Benefits for Parents series. Subscribe now so you don't miss what is coming next. Next video, 8 life lessons that transferred from chessboard to real life. from strategic university planning to self-discovered superpowers. Resilience, the ability to bounce back, is worth more than all the trophies they won combined. Thanks for watching. I'm chessdad, and I'll see you in the next video.